The Zimbabwean government wants to introduce forex in the market to stabilize the exchange rate in the country. The authorities reintroduced the Zimbabwean dollar as the country's sole legal tender in June, which has since remedied the practice of food items in the market. Now, finance experts say the country needs more funding for domestic use, but this could only be possible through international lenders, which could add more burden to the government. Here's more details of that in this report.
For the first time since the auction system was reintroduced in June, the Zimbabwe dollar held its own against the greenback, registering the minutest of gains from 83.39 to $1 last week to 83.32 on Tuesday.
What it has done is to help stabilize the parallel market. The rates haven't been moving, so it has worked in so much as it is a price discovery mechanism.
That has put an end to speculative forward pricing, where businesses were regularly hiking their charges to stay ahead of an unrelenting parallel market rate. But the amount of forex being allotted on the auction may not be adequate.
If we say that we need about 300 million a month in US dollars for inputs, for basic inputs like maize, fuel and all the other raw materials, 300 million a month. How much of US dollars are we producing in this economy? And also bear in mind that the economy has dollarized in the informal sector, SME sector. You need dollars for your rents. So there's too much pressure on the US dollar now that even if we say we are exporting 300 million, we still need more for our own domestic use.
And that's why the finance minister wants to inject more funds. He could do so by arranging a facility from an international lender, though that may increase the country's debt burden at a time he succeeded in instilling fiscal discipline that's helped to keep money supply in check.
Best option is we just need to export more. That is the only way that we'll maintain the balance. But if you look at our balance of payments, you'll find that we're importing as much as we're exporting. It's almost balancing. So technically there is enough money in the system to satisfy importers' demand. The question is it finding its way into the auction system?
New regulations compelling foreign currency account holders to liquidate 20% of any deposits they receive at the auction rate have been introduced, and the Revenue Authority has begun taxing US dollar transactions. Both measures could generate some of the currency required to keep the auction working.